Well, it's been a few months, but we're now back on the Beer52 box. And this one was for the incredible price of £3. Let me tell you how it happened. Keep on watching to see what beers we've got in this box. Welcome back to Rocker's Beer Review. Today we're going to be doing an unboxing of the Beer52 box. Now, regular viewers on this channel would have seen that I think it was February. February was the last Beer52 box I had. So we've only had March, April, May where we haven't had a box, although it's pretty much May now. So a couple of months off, and what happened was I cancelled my membership. Decided that I think it was the February box was just really poor. It was like small cans of stuff you can buy in the supermarkets from brewers like, you know, Tiny Rebel and Siren, places like that. And I just didn't think I was getting good value for money when I'm paying £3 for a can of beer. So I stopped the membership. And there was plenty of beers, and to be honest, I didn't miss it really. There was lots of beers to buy. There was new supermarket beers coming through, and so what I decided was that I probably wasn't going to join it again unless I saw something really exciting coming up. But then I got an email a few weeks ago. I got an email from them, and it said, you know, we'd love you to come back, and obviously, please be aware that they don't know me as Rocker's Beer Review. You know, they're not sort of giving me something, because I obviously used to do a lot of reviews of their beer and, you know, promote them pretty much for no reward really. But they sent me an email saying, and obviously I expect a lot of people, it's probably some auto-response email saying, we'd like you to come back, we'd like to offer you the next box of beer for half price for £12 with free postage. And I was thinking, yeah, that's sort of tempting, but it's still £12, and at the time I had a lot of beer sort of that I needed to get through and review. So I thought, no, I'm not going to do that, and left it. And then literally a few days ago actually, so quickly they've got all onto this, I got an email and they said, oh, we've got some beer, we've got some of the Belgian Box left over, and we'd really like to give it to you for the great price of £3. And I was thinking, there's a catch here, but read through it all, and basically they've offered me this box of beer for £3 instead of £24. And if I decide to cancel it, I can cancel it, or I can continue on. Beer52 know the trick really. They give you the beer, they give it to you, they don't give you the first one cheaper or free, or they just basically give it to you at a good price, and you think, yeah, this is a really good idea, yeah, but really convenient. Beer comes every month, brilliant. And you try lots of new beers, and they know that, you know, even if you think, oh, I might just do it for a month, that you end up doing it for longer. I mean, I know people that have done it and thought, yeah, I might have it one first box because I got it for a good price or whatever, and then they've stopped it. But you know, and then I know other people that have had it, got it for and think, oh yeah, the next one come, oh that's all right, yeah, £24, that's all right. And Beer52 know this. I know you're less likely to cancel it. They don't make it as easy really, but although I didn't have any problems cancelling my last membership. So anyway, this is here. So this is a Belgian Box. We are now in sort of 3 weeks into past the middle of May. I don't even remember what day. I don't even know what date it is. This whole last year has been, you know, you just don't know what time of the day it is, what weekday of the week it is. So this beer box is the Belgian Box. Now I think that this is probably not even the May's box. This is probably the April's box. There is always a sort of delay with some people. They're getting different beers and stuff like that. But I think now that my understanding is that we're on the Yorkshire box at the moment. So this is a Belgian box. So I'm presuming that they have quite a few of these left over for whatever reason, and that's why they can give it away for pretty much nothing. And I was quite interested in Belgian Box because that's a sort of beer style I don't necessarily usually buy. You know, it's not. I do like some Belgian beers, but I don't know enough about it to make confident decisions on what I'm buying really. And this is where Beer52 really comes into play, where it goes into the sort of cities and the different countries, really does well. So this is the Belgian Box. I say the Yorkshire one I think is the moment. So I think a lot of people that are watching this that have got a Beer52 subscriber have probably drank these beers already If you have, and you see some that you've enjoyed, then let me know. If you've seen one that you haven't enjoyed, then also let me know, because I'm going to try and review as many of these as possible. I don't know if I'm going to review all of them, because there's a lot of them, and as I say, I think it's better to review them when people are getting them, opposed to after the fact. Anyway, I've whirled it along. Let's get this box open and see what we've got in terms of Belgian beers. And see whether, the quality can be better. I mean, obviously, I'm expecting beers here that you're not going to get necessarily that easily available. We've gone back to their sort of rubbish small box. I preferred it when they had the box and they just all ripped them open. I thought it was just much cooler, really. So I'm going to put this to the side here and get everything out. So first things first, obviously we've got the Ferment Magazine. I don't think this is always a great read, really. It's a really well put together magazine, and it's some really interesting stuff about the beers and about obviously the styles that you're drinking. I think it's a really good addition, really, and I think it's it's not some cheap pamphlet trying to sell you stuff. It usually just goes through. I love the sort of the beer sort of drinking sort of notes, tells you about the different beers and what you should expect from the sort of flavour aroma. So that's good. So that's the Ferment Magazine. As normal, there'll be a snack in here. Let's get the snack. And I'm disappointed to see that the love corn. You'd expect a different snack every month, but it's always love corn. It's always be love corn. And I find these a little bit hard and a bit too crunchy. And this one's a cheese. Is it cheese and onion? Yeah, cheese and onion. So a bit different, but I always find I'd rather have nuts. I mean, maybe they just feel they can't give nuts because of allergies and all the rest of it, and that's why they stick to the corn. And maybe there's people with wheat allergies, so they don't want to give them. Although most of the beer is not gluten free. So that's the snack. It's a throwaway snack. Let's see what beers we've got. Okay, so this first one. This is quite a funky looking can. This is a Belgian Parallel at 4.5%. The brewery's Avanus. Never heard of them. Based in Loch Christie in Belgium. Not even sure where that is. I thought my geography was quite good, but I don't really know that. I've not heard of that place. Nice looking can. Belgian Parallel. That's the first one. Let's see if we can get these presented here so you can see them as I bring them out. Okay, next one. Okay, another Advances. This is a Belgian Pilsner at 4.5%. Again, these are all 330ml cans, as we would expect from Beer52. Okay, the next can. Well, it seems like we've got a lot of Avans here. There's another. Is it a van? Yeah, it's two A's in the middle. Avans. What's that about? Yeah, Avans. Avans Brewers. There's a third one of these. I quite like the can art on there. It's quite good. This is a Kybeck IPA. I'm a big fan of Kybeck IPA. Dried hop with Galaxy, Sabro, Azaka, 5.5%. That one, I think, from the looks of it and from what it's got in it, I'm probably the most excited about so far out of those three. Okay, next can. This is another. I think the can artwork this month is certainly pretty good. Nice and bright. This is a Belgian IPA at 5%. This is by brewery Lekker. Yep, Lekker doesn't tell us much on the can. Just says a Belgian beer for modern times. But again, lovely looking can. Just saw the date on there. I'm just having a quick check. Yeah, 26th of the 1st they were canned. So it's a while ago. But the best before is the 26th of the 1st, 22. So, plenty of time left on. They'll still be relatively fresh. So I'm doing all the cans here because we've got a few bottles. Another one, obviously by the same brewery. This is a wheat beer with orange peel and coriander. Not my favourite sort of style, but it's so different that I will probably end up drinking and reviewing this one. 4.6%. Again, that's another one by Brewers, which obviously means brewery in Belgium. Lekker Brewery. So that's those. So they're the 5 cans, and then we've got 3 bottles. First one, Zinni Beer. There we go. This one is, what is this? This is a Belgian Parallel, and this is also in a 33cl bottle. It's 5.8%. So it's a Belgian Parallel. That looks quite good. I'm sure it's got some stuff on it. Doesn't really say that much about it. And they're Brussels People's Ale. So obviously they're from Brussels. There we go. That's something quite different. Next one, Cornet Oat. So this is a strong blonde. Cornet Oat is the name of the brewery. A strong blonde Belgium 8.5%. Well, that's quite strange. You don't even get something that strong. 8.5%. So that one's going to, you know, that's going to blow your head off a little bit. Interesting. Didn't expect, you don't usually get these sort of very high alcoholic beers. And then this next one, this is another blonde beer, Belgium Abbey beer, Steen Bruges, coming in at, what's the percentage on this one? A slightly more sensible 6.5%. So these are, you know, these are good quality beers. They're not cheap, low alcohol beers like some of the. Sometimes we used to get a lot of like 3.8 and 4% of most beers. But you know, and I'm surprised that we've got an oat beer at 8.5%. Glad it's in a small bottle, that one. But these are, to me, interesting because I never see these on the shelves. I've never seen these in bottle shops. I don't know if there's any breweries here that are more well known. I know some fans of the channel are big fans of Belgian beer. I wouldn't say I was a massive fan, you know, of Belgian beer, but I like to try it because it's so different. So these are the beers from Beer52 from this month. I'm going to start reviewing these and put them in with my huge backlog of beers that I've got. Hopefully there's room in the fridge for them. Are you still a Beer52 subscriber? Let me know. Do you think the quality's dipped? Have you maybe lapsed your Beer52 subscription like me? If you have, it's wise just to sort of hold off until they start sending you emails. And if you're tempted by that half price one, just to let you know, there will, if you wait a little bit longer, they will probably give you a free one again. Let's say that I think it's a good way of getting beer, trying different styles. As I say, sometimes I think they sneak this sort of best of brewers or the best of the UK, and you get a lot of those beers from breweries that you know you can get in supermarkets. The Yorkshire one, I think in the Yorkshire one I've seen Kirkstall Brewery, where you can get them in lots of supermarkets. Probably Northern Monk as well, another one you can get in the other supermarkets. There's small cans of that, and when you think you can get some real quality stuff from them. North Brewing is another one. So they're and Vocation, you know, they're big. Yorkshire are a big area of some real great breweries, and a lot of those breweries are in the supermarket. So I'd be a little bit concerned about those. But when you go to Belgium, we've had ones from, you know, Poland, Germany. I think they're the ones to get, but obviously you can always pick and choose, can you? But these are a good selection of beers. I'm going to be looking forward to reviewing all of these, actually. There's nothing that really sort of puts them off. Not sure on a wheat beer, and I'm a little bit worried about the 8.5%, but we're going to give it a try. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think. If you've tried any of these, let me know which ones I should drink first, which ones I should avoid, and what do you think? I'm really interested to know what you think of Beer52. It seems like a while ago then I was doing lots of reviews. I was getting quite a lot of views from my Beer52 unboxing, but I'm interested to know what people think, whether Beer52 still represents good value or is there better alternatives out there. Let me know in the comments, and until the next one, keep on rocking.